Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I got a completely different style video. I've never done one of these, but it's gonna be a video addressing a previous video that I did that I guess you can say had mixed reviews. Now the video that we're going to be talking about today is, should mechanics be wearing jewelry or should they remove it? Now in that video I stated, and I still stand by this no matter what anyone says in the comments, that for me myself there are 3 pieces of jewelry that I wear. If you want to consider them jewelry, one of them I don't think is, but basically my wedding ring, my Apple Watch, and my chain. Now here's the thing. I, in no way, shape, or form, condone people should wear their wedding rings or chains or whatever. I mean, that's completely up to you. We're all adults. We all have our own opinions. A lot of different situations call for a lot of different things. Like if you're working as an industrial tech, or let's say a welder or things of that nature, you may not want to be wearing your jewelry and things, you know, like let's say a mechanic. Now, first things first, as I mentioned, that's my opinion that I will wear these things. That is not me pushing it onto you or telling the next generation, as a commenter said, that I'm leading the next generation into the wrong thing. Everyone can choose what they want to do. For me, I choose to just wear these items. I don't choose to wear, you know, dangling earrings or, you know, very loose clothing or things like that. So I got a lot of flack from the videos where everyone was kind of being negative. Now I can understand that having nothing on is always the best safety, but the reason why I want to make this video is just kind of reiterate, at least for me in my field. Now I'm not too worried about my chain getting caught up on anything because it's a very short chain. It literally doesn't even go past like right about here. That's where it goes to, and realistically my chin will hit something before my chain ever gets caught or catches on anything. The second thing is my watch. This is a sports loop. It has a quick disconnect. The second this thing connects on anything or catches, it just basically will fly off my wrist. And at that point, I'm looking at a very expensive watch replacement. So this will not get caught up. It's a sport band. It's not a metal band that's meshed. This can break away. As a matter of fact, if I get it in a little closer, you can see just that one little point holds it in. If it catches, it basically pops it off. It's like a button in a way, like a push style button, but very loose fitting. Now, third and the least was my wedding ring. This one, I will say, I can agree with a lot of the commenters, but the reason why, in my eyes, and again, just my opinion, why I don't remove it, and one commenter actually brought this up, was due to the fact that my wedding ring is hard to take on and off. Someone mentioned that sometimes we get swollen fingers and rings don't come off, and that's the case with mine. It doesn't come off that easy, so it's a real pain or a task to put on and off. Now, I know people say, well, wear a rubber silicone ring, something that it's bigger, or resize a ring to make it bigger. I'm not trying to lose my ring, and secondly, I didn't get a silicone ring when I was married. I have this, and I choose to wear it because it has a sentimental value to me, because I got it, in the appropriate moment. So that's why I don't want to, change my ring to silicone or anything else that everyone else was suggesting. But the main reason is this thing is a bear to get off. It doesn't come off that easy. Now, the reason why I say that I don't think I'll ever have an issue with it is because I always wear gloves. And when I'm wearing gloves, they're usually latex or rubber, and my hand is fully covered. So even if I'm wearing my ring and I decide to touch a battery post, put my ring on it, there's a layer in between, at least a 5mm layer, that will keep my ring from touching anything. And I am actually really good. As soon as my gloves tear up, I normally just take them off and put another one on, and I'm really rarely working on cars without gloves. I mean, it's not about being, I guess you can say, a princess mechanic or whatever a lot of the old generation will say, but things have changed in this field. You want to take care of yourself, you want to wear your PPE, and I choose to wear gloves every single time. I don't want crud and stuff under my fingernails, or let oil soak in, causing skin issues later on. So that's the reason why I say I wear my wedding ring. And again, not saying that my opinion is right on this, just my opinion. Everyone has it. We're all different. We all share different things. But I just wanted to point out a few things, of the video. Now, a lot of people got it really misconstrued. They thought I was advocating for you wearing hoodies and 500 chains and long chains and loose clothing and metal watch bands and just touch your ring on the battery post and short it out. That's not what I said. I was against all those things. I even said don't wear a hoodie, and if you wear a hoodie, make sure it doesn't have strings, things like that. For those of you that didn't quite get that, you may want to rewatch the video. I pretty much said that I'm against wearing all things except for what I choose to wear, and again, that's solely for me, my opinion. I'm not forcing anyone and not pushing anyone to do so. Just want to clear that up. Now, another thing that I want to address with this video is not really the video itself, but a lot of the comments on there. Thank you to everyone that can disagree without, I guess you can say being dramatic or calling people names. I really appreciate it. So those of you that said, hey, you can do what you want, but I completely disagree. This is my opinion and my point on it and what I've seen. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I see those comments and I read them, and I do appreciate them simply for the fact that I love it when people can tell me how they feel I'm wrong, or if I am wrong, they can tell me in an adult manner. Now, one thing I don't appreciate is a lot of people going on there and putting a lot of old school beliefs, saying things like men shouldn't wear jewelry, men shouldn't do this, or it's like, come on. I mean, it's 2020. Men have been wearing chains for the longest. They wear wedding rings, they wear watches. All of this stuff is considered to be jewelry. I had a commentator that said men don't wear jewelry, or he said real men don't wear jewelry. I got nothing to say to that except, just to ignore it or, kind of troll you at that point. And that's kind of what I did. I just kind of trolled them. But at the end of the day, I want to mention, keep it nice and easy in the comments. There's always a good way to make your point come across without you having to call people names and, going, I guess you can say, ballistic on someone. Always keep it nice. You can always make your point just using your words. But then again, it's YouTube, so you can do whatever you want. Just don't get mad at me if I reply with a snarky comment or just choose to ignore your comment for whatever reasoning. But either way, those are just some of the things that I wanted to clear up with this video. And just wanted to reiterate, I feel like a lot of people got it wrong. Like they thought that I was advocating for this stuff and pushing people to do it, and that's not the case. For me, the best thing is to not have anything on you, any sort of jewelry, watches, or anything. But at the end of the day, I am my own person, just like you are your own person or people, whatever, whoever's watching. You can choose to make your own decisions. And my decisions are I choose to wear certain items, regardless of people saying, this can happen, that can happen, because I feel I'm adequately protected and I've been doing it for years this way, and it works for me. I'm not saying it's going to work for you. So don't get that kind of twisted and misconstrued like a lot of people got from the first video. And maybe that was my fault. Maybe I didn't make a good point to clear it up, and that's why I'm making this video. So now that we got all that said, that's pretty much all I wanted to chime in about. As always, guys, I don't want to drag on with this, so thank you for watching. As always, please comment, like, and subscribe, because it definitely helps the channel grow. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next video.